morning, evening, or afternoon, everybody. It's Kaghoe coming at you with another video. So, today, like many of you, I, have been grinding Lost Ark for the past week, and I ran into quite a few roadblocks on my journey from Tier 1 up to Tier 2, but I've been going very hard, up to 976 eye level. Just been going really hard this past week, and I ran into a severe roadblock, and so I wanted to take the time to share with you every single way there is in the game to get Harmony shards, as well as those destruction fragments and guardian fragments. Now, there are so many things, and they kind of all throw them at you at level 50. It can be very confusing, as well as you are prone to making so many mistakes. I made so many myself. And so I just wanted to take the time to share everything I learned. That way you guys might not. So one of the most important ways, and this is the biggest way to earn them, is your Chaos Dungeon. Now you can do 2 of these per day and earn the initial rewards of the fragments and leapstones and shards. However, I would highly, highly recommend that your Chaos Dungeons are the last thing you do every day, because they are very, very important if you unlock Roendel and Yorn and other areas. So if you're able to push using any of these other methods, you're going to want to do these first. Now, at the end of the day, it comes down to time management. If you're getting off for the day, do them. Don't fret over not missing them or being as optimal as possible. It is just a game. I was starting to stress about it a few days ago, whether I'd hit tier 1 without using them or not, and I just said, it's just a game. Always remember that, guys. Next way to do it is your guardian reigns. You can do 2 of these a day. Just do the one that you have the highest eye level for. It's 420 for these first ones. Then if you've unlocked Roendel, you can go all the way up to 580 in order to do these. If you have any high tier 2 friends, they can help you carry those really easily. They don't need them. It takes so much less time to have someone who can't be damaged and really just annihilate those bosses. I've done it for a few of my friends. Now, the next thing we're going to talk about, this is the most confusing one, and very, very important that you do this right. I did this wrong, and I was so distraught and upset. It is your tower. Now, if you do the tower on one character, you get these rewards right here. It's useful stuff, really good stuff. It's just stuff that doesn't progress your character. It progresses rapport and engravings and your card stuff, as well as you get skill points. So I've cleared all 50 levels on my sorceress right here. So what I'm going to show you is we're going to swap to one of my other characters, and I'm going to take a look at this tower and show you all the rewards that we can get for those 50 levels. Now, what it's going to be is a ton of those tier 1 mats. Now, this is designed for your ults because islands are a one-time thing to do. This is sort of just a catch-up mechanic that allows you to earn those materials a different way. And however, because of everyone having 2 power passes, as well as you can also just knowledge transfer for 600 gold and boost a character to 302 item level, you're able to sort of abuse this I wouldn't necessarily say it's abusing, it's just you're able to use this alt transferring mechanic on a main character if you are aware of this and you plan around it. I was actually watching Asmongold's stream, and he did the tower at level 50, and his chat was freaking out, like, you're making a big mistake, don't do this, just spamming it, because he had no idea. A lot of us have no idea what you're doing. But anyway, this is what the tower is on an alt character. Just shards and shards and leapstones, just tons of them. And it is really, really freaking good. It only rewards these 3 materials all the way up to level 50, which you only need 540 to get. And it is just absolutely bonkers. It's an amazing way to catch up your ults, but these materials can all be sent to your main. An important benchmark is level 24. If you get a ult up to 4 20, you're able to just go to here and call it. If you're zooming, I'd recommend that because of one island, Shadow Island. It gives you a huge reward of Harmony Shards, all those tier 1s, when you complete its final quest, which it is to get to 24 of the tower here. Now, while we're here, we're also going to talk about Infinite Chaos Rifts as well as your guild shop. So after you do those 2 chaos dungeons, you're able to then come to this person right here, and you get perception shards and disorder crystals from doing these infinite rifts. However, you can spend those buying any of these mats. These are weekly, and these are actually per character. However, they are not tradable. That's important to note, so you don't come on your ults and you're just sitting here grinding these. You don't want to do that. It's not really going to benefit you in the ways that you might think they do it. I was desperate for them, so I got to that point of coming here on my ult to look for these to see if they were tradable. Like, that's how crazy it got for me. Another one here, if you are in a guild, you should absolutely be in a guild. No reason not to be. It's very rewarding. Make sure you're donating too. You can donate silver and stuff, but those earn blood shards. Now, these blood shards, you can come right into this tower on the map and exchange, and you're able to go to honing materials. And depending on the level of your guild, most guilds are level 1 because it is still the first week. Some of these challenges are very hard, but you can buy a Harmony Shard small, it's 500 fragments. You can buy these honing ones. You get, they come in bundles of 10, I believe. So you get 400 destruction fragments, as well as you can get 400 armor, or 1,000 armor fragments. So once again, just another way you can utilize your resources to get Harmony Shards and the fragments. Now, another one is this is probably the best one to do. And if you have gold and you want to fill out your character roster, you can do this on any character. You literally just make the character, you use your triport to sail straight from Vern, and we're going to come out here into the water. We'll pick our boat, and then there is a vendor here that we can exchange pirate coins for tons of mats, and these mats are tradable. It is one of the only ones that lets you trade your mats to people, and it is really freaking good. It's simply just right here, the T and Libra one. Also, if you have any of these coins, you're going to want to get Sun coins because they exchange for the most pirate coins. But you can just go here. As you can see, I've already used my weekly limit, but it's 5,000 Harmony Shards, a lot of these Guardian ones, and a ton of Distraction ones. And you can even get it for the Tier 2 mats when you get there. You can get the same amount of life shards and stuff. You just have, that is item level locked to 802, so you can't really funnel this with your ults the way you can with your mains. Now, one of the final ways is when you look here at the Adventure Tome, every single dungeon that you do in Roendel, Yorn, Fitten, and Punkia, it will give you 1,000 or 9,000 Harmony Shards if you do the dungeons on hard mode. So once you are 460 and you're headed over there, make sure you do them on hard mode. If you do them on normal mode, you will get Destruction Fragments and Guardian Fragments. Those are nice, but the 9,000 Harmony Shards are insane. Now, one of the final ways to sort of do this is going to be doing these bosses. So it is a Chaos Rift, and what you want to do is just sort of go here, do these. It'll drop a map. After you get your map, I'd highly recommend you party with 3 other people. You can get a blue, a epic, a legendary map. The legendary map is bid on, but it gives a value of at least 1,000 gold. So anything under that, I would definitely recommend doing that. It's because it drops large Harmony bags, 2 of them, and those sell for 500 gold a pop because they are the only source of Harmony Shards that are tradable, and it's actually insane. So I would highly recommend that you do this. It is 1 per day per roster, but it drops these fragments. It drops a lot of Star's Breath, and it drops so many materials, those maps do, and those maps are shareable. So if you have friends, you know, have them come. Like, one of my good friends bought a legendary map, and I did it with him last night, and I just traded him all the tier 1 maps because I'm tier 2. So I said, you know, why not, you know, help a friend out. I don't really need them. I don't really care too much about my ults progression. They'll get there when they get there. I'm not racing too fast to sort of beat that. Now, another thing you can do is you can do your Chaos Dungeons on your ults. You can do those right at 250, and you can take all those materials, grind all that gear, and you can send it to them. That's a little bit of materials. It's not the most effective way to get them. However, it is something that you can do. Now, another thing that you have available is Una's tasks. I'm going to highly recommend you do these 3 tasks. You're going to do these 3 tasks so many times, you're going to get bored of these 3 tasks. You're going to do these 3 tasks on every single character you have. And you're going to keep doing it. And it doesn't change because the mats just upgrade, so you need leap stones. The best way to get them is, and the most consistent way, is doing these dailies. The 3 dailies that are most time efficient is Ride Like the Wind. Then we're going to go over to the second page, is going to be replacement parts, and is going to be Anxious Minds. You're going to start this in the port city, which is right here. You're going to find the bunnies, which is pretty freaking simple. It marks them on the map. Then you are going to go take the ferry to the Arid Path. Then you're going to go to Golden Wave Island. You're going to pick up those parts. Then you are going to sail your ship. You can take it to Vern, or you can just simply sail to Pieto. Then from there, you're going to go to Turtle Islands. You are going to go to Sea Swept Woods, and then you are going to go all the way to Rivalry Row, and then that is the 3 dailies. So those are all the repeatable ways that you can earn harmony, whether it's weekly or daily. Finally, we have islands. So there are a plethora of islands that you're able to do in order to get 1 time per roster rewards. There's going to be about 8 or 9 of them. The islands are as follows. The first one is Glacier Isle. In order to sort of start this one, you have to go to the boat Pieto, and you have to get a quest from a dude on the deck that will tell you to come here. The Glacier Island is huge. It rewards a ton of stuff. I would definitely find a more in-depth guide. I'm just going to briefly cover each and every one of these. But there are some that go into details. Next is Shadow Island, as I mentioned. You do this, you can get the final quest, which is get to level 24. But please, guys, do the tower on your own. At least get it on up to 420. Do that. It helps your main so freaking much. Whether you have to sacrifice one of these quests or you just slowly build it up, I promise you, you will need those extra harmony shards for any amount of failure that you're going to run into. Next is Dreamgall Island. So Dreamgall Island rewards a ton of materials. It is one of the easiest and most profitable ones. However, halfway through you're going to need to do Lullaby Islands in order to get a song. It's not too difficult. You just head down the Lullaby every 2 hours. This pops up, so you just got to look at your alarms right here, find Lullaby Islands, and you just go there over a 6-hour period. It's the Forest Minute is the song that you're going to need. However, in order to do Lullaby Islands, you need a Song of Reminiscence, which you get from Pieto for 16k pirate tokens. So that's probably the most obnoxious one that you're going to run into. However, it's pretty simple to do. Just look up where to get that stuff if you need it. The next one is going to be White Wave Island, which is right here. However, in order to truly finish this, you're going to need to be 460, but it has you just go to 3 islands to get it. But the final island is across the wall right here to Roandel, which you need to get 460 to break the wall of Procon. The next one we're going to talk about is Starlight Isle. Starlight Isle is located right here. This one ping-pongs you all across the map. And so you just go talking to tons of people. It is very rewarding, gives you a ton of leap stones and harmony shards. However, it just, it's the most time consuming of them. Then we have Toto Silver Island, which is right here. You're going to get a ton of materials from there, as well as a emote. Then we have Panda Isle, which is right here. You're going to be earning a ton of mats. Just do the quests, guys. It's not that difficult. A great source for any of these islands that you are sort of wondering what to do. It is going to be maxroll.gg. I had this thing open. I had every single island open. But anyway, we're to our next one, which is Serenity Island. It's going to reward you a lot. It does have you do 2 dungeons you've already done, which can kind of suck, sort of repeating those. But, you know, it is what it is. And that is right next to East Luntera. Pretty much all these islands are in these 4 quadrants right here, you know. On the map, which is where all the capital cities you visited for tier 1 are. And then the final island, once you've gotten 460, you can finish your White Wave Island, but the final one is Phantasm Island. You're just going to be fishing and doing whatever quest it tells you, not too long. Any of these given islands will take you about 10 to 15 or 10 minutes to an hour. You know, some of them are really long. Glacial, Starlight in particular are long. Seagull isn't long, but the quest chain to get all the steps to unlock Seagull is. But that's pretty much it, guys. That's every single way that came to my mind that I did that you can do in order to get those materials. Things like Guardian Raids, your Chaos Dungeons, you can repeat those on alts and then send the mats to them. These dailies are doable by every alt. However, they are not tradable, so these, like, I wouldn't really bother with these unless you're going to be starting to level up your alt's gear. But definitely make sure you do these 3 on your main. They're the most time effective, they're the most efficient ways to get these materials. Now, if you look into other islands, there are a few that give tier 2 mats here, as well as unlock stuff for tier 2, so that's something to consider, but we'll cover tier 2 later. But anyway, guys, this is our first Lost Ark video, so I really genuinely hope it helps every single one of you. If you have any comments, if you think I left out anything, please, please, please let me know, and I will do my best to include it in that and give credit where it is due. I'll be linking some resources down below that will help you guys sort of walk through. And anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching this video, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye. If you made it to the end of this video, thank you so much for watching. It truly means a lot to me. If you happen to find anyone that you know would also benefit from watching this video, please, please, please share it with them. It helps me out a ton and allows me to keep doing what I love every single day, and that is gaming and sort of helping people any way that I can. So finally, thank you so much, and I hope you have a fantastic day. Goodbye.